Hi everyone, hope you all are doing really well. So this video is on challenges and solutions when testing insurance domain applications. So I've seen there are a lot of people who wants to have the discussion around insurance domain. So this is the new video. A new series will be coming along insurance domain or the banking domain regarding the challenges. I think in the any of the interview, I think this is a major question, and we really need to figure out the challenges of the project they have worked on and the what all solutions they have worked on. So we're going to discuss some of the challenges in which help you out in your interviews. You can see all those slides, and then you can figure it out which challenges you can relate it with your project, and you can use it for your answer in your interview. So let's quickly go through. Before going, I'll just please like, share, and comment, and subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notification icon so that you can get the notifications whenever I'll upload. Secondly, if you want this slide, I want you to comment down the slide or the PPT so that I'll get back to you on the same, and then we'll have a slide. So if you're sending me mail, also you have to put a PPT or something. You can send out an email. I'll share the slide with you guys. So here the first challenges of the insurance domain, working with the insurance domain, was lack of domain knowledge. So as you also say that okay, I have worked on some different domain organizations before, and then when I joined in, I have a lack of domain knowledge. That's pretty much okay. But when you say about the challenges, very much necessary that how it's okay, you have faced the challenges. Many of us we face the challenges. How you overcome those challenges, and how you work about what is your approach to overcome the challenges, that make you different in the interview. So in the insurance, the application can support a variety of insurance services, including file, retirement, health, and auto. And yet each of these insurance type has a unique workflow. So every insurance, like if you go to health insurance, car insurance, the workflow will be different, right? So your in-house QA team may not have the domain knowledge crucial for testing for all that expect. So if you don't have the knowledge, right, so you will not be able to test, because you don't know what are the critical scenarios and what all will be the break bottleneck of some of the services of some of the application. So that is very much required. So I'll try to be a little louder, since I say I think it was not. So in the solution, what solutions you can bring it out to, like you will be reading out some of the professional vlogs or things wherein you can figure it out what all critical scenarios will be there to uh, overcome those challenges which you face in the complex workflows, and what all scenarios has to be verifying when you're testing the complex workflows. And second, you can partner with the experienced team member, or like who already understand the expected application workflows, and then who can help you to create effective QA strategies for your insurance software. So I'll suggest that your test cases has to be reviewed with the pair, not having a your teammate or the person who does not have the knowledge, who has experience, maybe your team lead. Share your detailed test cases, write every steps in your test cases, every detail, like whatever, if you're clicking on something, you have to write it in your Excel, so that you will not miss on anything. Everything what you're doing, it write it down, and then while you're testing, following it them, and get it verified with not one or two people who are experienced, like your call. And also go through like your BA, go get that reviewed from your BA also, so that you know what is the expectations and everything. So do it that way. First go with the experienced person. Once that is that he or she has reviewed your test cases, go to the BA and do the read out all the test cases, and then have a connect with a BA for a 15 minutes, and see if you are aligned with your BA and you're aligned with the requirement or not. That can be done. Then second, the legal compliance. So insurance rules vary with the state and federal laws. Okay, when the law changes, every insurance app must keep up with these updates and the regulations in place to protect customer information. Providing engineers as QA environment with valid testing data can be problematic. So like test data, always like having all the test data at the same, like in the in the little time, and then you have a chunk of test data, that will definitely create a problem. And then the QA also lacks a lot of time, the possible test data. So professional, what solution can bring it to the table then? So QA teams understand the value of customer data, right? So professional QAs understand, right, what is the value of the customer data. Mask or encrypt critical details, like we really need to do that, right? Like credit cards info, SSNs, phone numbers while testing the application. So that QA team has to be make sure that these are encrypted. Now the third one is maintaining regression suites. In the regression, in the insurance domain, there are different workflows for every insurance type, even the times when certain sections of a workflow cross paths with each others. So for example, there are different workflows, right? Account creation, so the workflows, and then policy upgrade of workflow, so that might go and check where is your policy, so it will check the different workflows also. So small change to one flow can impact many, and it making it difficult for the tester without a deep understanding of a business rules to identify which regression test needs adjustments. So that, I think that regression always, every domain, it's not about insurance, it depends on every domain. If you have a large application and it has a multiple sections, right, so it is making the work complex, or maybe it will increase the work of tester to test all the scenarios, like maybe now I think that the change may be impacted 10 scenarios, but in the regression you have to test the 50 scenarios, so that makes it complex, or it will be a challenge, because with the timelines is always a less timelines. So how you gonna bring the solution in the table for this one? So a comprehensive test case design strategies contribute very well when designing the regression suits. So when you're designing the regression suits, you really have to have your strategies in place, like what all has to be impacted. When the test cases for each features are organized, your team can easily, like I've told you, right, every single detail has been mentioned in your test cases. So that will really help you, so that you will not miss out any of the critical test cases. So like if you have your test cases written, so when you're designing the strategy, you know which all test cases will be impacted. So when you bring out those test cases, okay, and you're executing those test cases, automatically every functionality will be covered. So I think test case creation, detailed test case creations, and the review by your seniors and the BA will really help you to overcome these challenges. Okay, then frequently changing in requirements, I think I think many many QAs or the leads are related this feature or this process, which I also really don't like it. So I also sometimes doesn't like it, and then I mostly be the victim of this. But again, it's become very challenges. This is very challenging for everybody in the team. Frequent updates in the insurance app result in the additional dev and QA cycles. As these changes are often a high priority, both dev and QA teams get minimal time to ship the changes. Without the guidance of experienced professionals, these rapid cycles can accidentally introduce a risk and even app failures. So I think there will be a different challenges, even if you're not from insurance domain. I think this is the challenge which everybody from the QA community related. Then this because the problem is the changes comes in between, but again the timelines will not get the timelines, right? So to incorporate all those things, what we can bring out, what we can do it from our end, so that we can save out our app failures or the risk, okay, whatever risk we have it. So so understanding the scope of the your product and its changing requirement, we need to understand, okay, what is the scope, what is the testing scope, okay, and then or maybe the changing requirement, what is scope it is bringing up. So map the new behavior with existing behavior to reduce the risk of introducing bugs also also into production. So we really need to map it, like whatever risk, whatever new behavior is coming, so which all area it is affecting, we really need to figure it out. Again, the test cases will really help you out in doing that. So when you have the detailed test cases, right, so when you write every step, like click and everything, like I'm not saying that you can write every steps, but when you do the scenarios, you will be writing the steps also, right? So what all you will be doing it. So when these steps has been tracked, right, if it is mapped with a new product or new changes, you will be knowing that which all step has to be tested. So steps as in which functionality you have to test. I cannot tell you which scenario has to be tested. Scenario maybe you can have the high level scenarios or something, but again scenario may miss out some of the steps. So that's the reason we are talking about the steps, like what all step has to be taken care. Now we have complex databases. So module in an insurance app generally use a common database. It can be difficult at times to locate an object containing desired data. So multiple calls are made between different tables to find out it. Furthermore, a lack of proper documentations create a big challenge for performing back-end testing. So the complex database, to deal with complex database, your QA team should have a knowledge of database testing to create a complex queries. So as I think if you see my previous video, I have said a lot about the queries thing, and I think this really enables you, if you have a good query knowledge, that really enables you to test a different application. I think nowadays when you use the SQL, and I think these basic queries, if you know, right, you will be able to at least see, you see through what all, like MongoDBs or SQL. I think 3 days of studies. If you do that, I think you're very good. You will become a good SQL tester or a MongoDB tester, whatever you say. The queries are, some queries you have to just manipulate and check, and I think those are very basic thing has been required. And I think if you know that, I think you will be able to check a complex database. It's not that complex, but again, if you do, if you still think that you're not capable enough, just 3 days of study in the SQL queries, I think you're good to go. So this is not as complex, but again, if you know the queries, or you will be able to create a complex queries, and then that will really help you out to fetch the required data and perform the desired test. Then multiple users and roles. So many types of user access your insurance application, from agents, underwriters to career agents and carrier agents and customers. Each role expects a different user experience and require different levels of permissions. It is critical that each type of user can access the system based on their permission level settings. This is very, very crucial. This seems like easy, but it's very, very crucial that the every different user will have the different system experience, different user experience. So maintaining a definition document, I told you, right, test cases, where the access right for each level are defined. That way your QA team can validate the application for each kind of user. So again, these all things has been like, again, break down to your test cases. So I'm putting a lot more effort, because nowadays I think this test cases thing are not taking as much important. But when you have a critical timelines, right, these test cases will really help you out in tracking everything, that you have tested everything. Make sure you have, whenever you have tested it, you have a corresponding screenshot of your validations, what you do it. I think that will really help you, whichever applications you are working, whichever domain you are working. Test cases, detailed test cases, and the review of your test cases, which are experience you are in. Even if you're a lead, you make sure your test cases has been reviewed by BA or some of the senior architect, so that you will be into the safer place. Because when you work in the critical timelines, right, these all maybe create a problem for everybody, be it in your lead role or be it everywhere. Like, I think your test cases will really is a very important thing. And define test cases, as I say about test cases, it's a defined test cases. So finishing it up with the the note that yes, I think the test cases are the very important part of your testing process, and how you're defining it, how you're doing it, I think that plays an important role. And your detailed test cases are really plays a very important role. And the review of your test cases, these two things are the many thing which will, like, whatever challenges you are facing it, I think that will really help you out. So thank you guys for watching this video. I think this is a short video and I don't want to make it very complex. So I think these challenges will help you out in take any challenges which you think it is be relatable with your project or can help you out in your interview clearance. I think that will be really great for you. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and comment and subscribe to my channel. We'll meet in the next week with some sort of different videos, maybe through insurance, banking or healthcare. So stay tuned. And if you want this slide, don't forget to comment PPT or a slide in the comment section. So I'll get back to you for that. Thank you so much.